everyone. Oh, wait, okay. I just checking some stuff. But yeah, it's good to see everyone. Hope everyone's week is going well so far. Let me know, as always, if the audio of the game is okay and my mic is okay. But yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see Leah, Vector, and Zod, and Sis. I hope everyone is staying warm if it's cold where you are, or staying cool if it's hot. I know it's been, I mean, it's been kind of cold, but it's just so much snow. Too much snow. It's only gonna get colder. I know. I just saw the weather for on Saturday. It's like, oh my gosh, I think the highest is like 1. I know. I'm so sorry, Leah. I know. Lena. Yeah. Lena was shoveling snow in the morning, and it was oh my gosh, it looked like it's like, I feel like it's like maybe 7, 8 inches of snow. A shovel, turn around, and then it's back. Oh, I know. I know. I was actually really surprised the snowplows came in, like, I think it was like around 4 something in the morning. But it was like on the more of the main road, not really like in front of our house. I think the one in front of our house probably came around, maybe, I would say, maybe 8, no, maybe 9 o'clock? Oh yeah, I should look at the total snowfall. Oh my gosh. You know, I bet this is all the snow that was supposed to come, it was supposed to be here last month, and then now it's like, here you go. I'm just gonna dump all of it on in December. I don't even want to think about next month. Just no more, please. And I say that, and it's gonna be like, okay, here's some more. We're gonna give you some more. Please, no. If not, the snow, it's gonna be, yeah, definitely below 0 weather. Usually around January and February, it's always like that. But how's your week going, Leah? I hope the work is not too bad. Oh, okay, so we are, if I remember correctly, we are still searching for the missing woman that went missing on this train, and we are in the storage area, I believe. So we gotta check around here. Let's see. Okay, we got 6 inches, but then there's the day before that. Yeah. I think it was like, what, 2, 3 inches? Maybe the day before? I might be wrong. Work is actually slow again? Oh. It's opposite for me every time. Let's see, it's warm where I am. I just hope it doesn't become icy later. Oh no. Yeah, I'm glad that's warm for you, Vector, but yeah. I mean, icy and like slippery. It's kind of dangerous. Let's see, and my manager's trying to fill in another position in our department, but I don't know what the person is gonna do because we don't have enough work for another person. Okay. Is your manager doing it just because, like, maybe they think that they're gonna need an extra person? It's gonna be more work, maybe? I don't know. But I get you. Let's see, let's look around this area. Man, there's so much junk in here. Better make sure we inspect each side thoroughly. Alright. The other side. Wow, okay. Ah, it's because the big dog told them to. Okay, I gotcha. I feel like the big dog is like, we're gonna make, you know, more positions, even though we don't have a lot of work, or we're not gonna have another position, even though you need the extra help. Alright, let's see. Let's check. Oh, this is the 2 sets of golf clubs. I wonder who those belong to. I guess these belong to Dennis and Palmer. But didn't they say the clubs were stolen by the Mafia or something? Or maybe they bought new sets when they finally got to Madrika as a souvenir. This looks like a bad Halloween costume. You know, like a sheet ghost. Let's see what's underneath. Okay, a suit of armor? A suit of armor? Hello? Is there anybody in there? No, it seems like it's empty. That's kind of wild. Barbara, I thought maybe she'd be inside. Why would she be in there? Did she say she was a knight of the round table? Oh, I don't know, Miles. Maybe I'm just getting desperate. That's what it feels like, yeah. Also, hello, Underfighter. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Oh. Oh, thank you for the lurk. But wait, come back. You need to take a sip of water. I hope you had water this week. I am already gone. What do you mean you're right here? That's right, Leah. Did you have a— wait, come back! Oh no, they got you. They grabbed you. Did you at least have a cup of water? Okay, he's going into the dungeon. Uh-oh. They're gonna take you to the dungeon. Uh-oh. What are you gonna do? Baby Jowl. What's underneath? Whatever this is, it's pretty big. Let me pull off this cloth. This is a cage. What? What do you think it's for? It looks big enough to hold a large animal, like a tiger or something. Is there like a tiger or a lion that's on the loose on this train? If that's what it's for, then where's the tiger? Unless it escaped? Miles, over there! What? There's nothing there. Was that a joke, Emma? Please. Sorry, that was mean. Don't joke about that, please. Still, what is this cage for? That is very suspicious. Why do you have a cage here? Nothing interesting here. Okay, other side? You put Underfighter into baby jail now. You'll stay there, Underfighter, until you have a cup of water. You need to keep searching. Alright, let's look at what's in here. What on earth could this possibly be? Let's just pull off this cloth. Is that what I think it is? I think those two— I feel like Monty is a magician. I mean, definitely. Why? Why is there a guillotine on this train? Ah! What is it? Miles, there's a head in that basket. It's probably a fake one. A head? I think I'm gonna be sick. Wait, I think— oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, this head's just a model. It looks like it came off a dummy or something. Oh, I have a sit. Yes! It worked! Good job. Good job, Leah. Says audio sounds alright on my end. How about everyone else? Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, hopefully it's not too loud. Thanks for the pin message, sis. Yes, it worked. In fact, in close inspection, I'm not sure this is even a real guillotine. The blade is dull. I think this whole thing is just some kind of prop. What kind of person needs a guillotine as a prop? What's under this cloth? Yeah, they're definitely magicians. What is this? I have no idea. This isn't like any box I've ever seen. It looks about tall enough for a person to fit inside, but for what purpose? Now that I think about it, I feel like I've seen something like this before. Oh? Yeah, let's just say you don't want to be the person who has to step into that box. At least not without the proper training. Alright, what else do we got? This guitar case. This looks like a this looks like a guitar case. Don't you play guitar, Miles? Not really. I mean, I can play a few chords, I guess, but I was never very good. Oh, don't say that. You should play me something. Are you nuts? I'm not going to rummage through someone's belongings just to embarrass myself. Yeah, I guess you're right. Should've known better. I still think you're probably better than you're giving yourself credit for, though. But only a sip and a small one. Keep it in the dungeon, Leah. No, drink water. A small sip? You need more than that. Half a cup. Half a cup? How about this chair? Fancy chair. Okay. Nothing? Nothing interesting. Okay. So, what else are you supposed to be looking for? Let's talk to, Emma. Hey, Miles. Do you think there's anything odd about all the things that were under cloths? Not clothes. Is that a joke? No, I mean, do they have anything in common that you can think of? Anything in common? A weird box, a prop guillotine, a suit of armor, and a cage. What kind of person might have a use for all four of those things? Let's think. Maybe... Choo choo! Are we stopping? No, just a sip. Where's Lindo when we need him? We gotta tag team with the water blasters. Maybe Lindo's busy. I know. Oh my goodness. It scared me half to death, jeez. Right? I knew train whistles were loud, but that was completely deafening. I guess it makes sense though. The storage car is pretty close to the engine. Huh? Hey, you two! What are you doing in here? Who's this? Oh, who's that? Huh? What? I think he's a porter, Miles. Both of me. Both of me. Both of you. Show me your boarding passes now. Our boarding passes? Who just carries those around? Mr. Porter, sir? We left our boarding passes in our cabins. We were just looking for some of our luggage. So you two are legitimate passengers then? I sincerely apologize. It's just I've really been on edge lately. What, with all the stowaways? Stowaways? That's right. Stowaways. It's become a real problem lately. Can't tell you how many people we found hiding behind luggage in here, trying to hitch a ride to London. Some of them have even gone as far as to steal forged tickets. Can you believe that? I mean, gosh, are you really that desperate to go to London? The weather there is awful, and don't get me started on the food. Now, hold on a second. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I've never been there, but... At least drink chocolate milk, okay? I already had one today. Oh, you did? But you need water. What? No, since you're not supposed to accept it. Alright, let's talk to... the porter. This guy looks pretty tough. Definitely don't want to get on his bad side. You know, porters aren't supposed to be security guards. Their job is to load and unload luggage, and yet, because of all the stowaways lately, I have to be constantly on alert. And when I see one, it's whammo bap bam. You beat them up? Well, no. I usually just alert the police at our destination and have them apprehended when we arrive. Still, it's just such a hassle. At least he drank something? Yeah, that's true. And it's not pop. I don't really drink soda, mostly just chocolate milk. Well, that's good, yeah, that you don't drink soda. But you need more water. I'll accept it because, yeah, it's a little bit healthy. But, The woman's gone missing, you say? Well, if you think she's in here, I'd say that's pretty unlikely. I've been in and out regularly and I haven't seen anything unusual. Okay, so he hasn't seen anyone. No. Yes, I assisted in loading all the luggage you see here into the storage car. I'm what's called a traveling porter. After loading, it's my job to organize the storage car to ensure smooth unloading at the station. It's quite a physically demanding job, but as you can see, I'm quite up for the task. Haha. Ha! Did whistle scare you? Yeah, it comes through pretty loud in here. Frankly, it's loud everywhere on board. So much so that it's hard to hear much else whenever it blows. We often receive complaints about it waking people up in the middle of the night, but it's not just for show, you know. The conductor will blow the whistle for a variety of reasons, all related to safety. Making a wide turn, when a train stops, it starts moving, when we approach a station or crossing. It probably seems random, but there's a method to the madness. Okay. I wonder if the porter knows anything about all the weird stuff in here. You want to know more about the luggage in here? You and me both, buddy. I swear I was terrified I was going to lose my head trying to get that guillotine on board. All I know is that the weirdest stuff in here all belongs to the same guy. Some little fella with a big hat. Monty? Let's see, if water is good for electrolytes? My husband hates water, but at least drinks that. Yeah, I get it because it's like, yeah, regular water has no flavor, right? So it's like, I need something with like flavor in it. But yeah, for pub water is a good alternative if you don't want to drink like regular water. All the strange stuff belongs to the little guy. Sorry, haven't seen anyone. I wonder if the porter knows anything. Okay, yeah. You mentioned that some stories have fake or stolen tickets, right? That's right. Crafty ones realize it'd be awfully hard to stay hidden on a train for an entire ride, so they come prepared. Usually with some kind of fraudulent ticket. They then pretend to be legitimate legitimate passengers. Awfully crafty, but not crafty enough. You see, I am always carrying around a list of registered passengers. It's very easy to cross-reference a suspicious passenger with the list. Of course, it only works if I'm able to identify anybody that's acting suspicious. Which isn't all that often, if I'm being honest. So how about this? I'm sure you've met plenty of people on this train, no? If you meet anyone suspicious, tell me their name and I'll cross-check it with my list. Maybe we can catch a criminal in the act. You have any idea of who to ask him about, Miles? I can think of a few people. How about the two? Leah's like, yep, I got it. Sorry, it's okay, it's okay. So, either sounds good to me? Alright, that's good. Thanks. Thanks for checking, you too. Yeah, except for Rita and Monty registered together. Says here they're in a luxury suite. Lucky. Alright, so they're good. I guess we could just go down the list. We don't have a Daltrey registered, but you're talking about that detective, right? What an ordeal that was. He showed up to the train yesterday and just walked on board. No ticket or anything. He didn't even tell us who he was. No one said security threw him off before he finally showed us his badge. Honestly, what was he expecting? I would like to have seen that. Yep, looks like both a dentist and a plumber are registered together. They're sharing a single cabin. Seems like it's gotta be rough. The bed in the single is pretty small, but sometimes people do it to save money, which I get. Nope. Nobody named Elma registered here. Kinda surprising, actually. It's a pretty common name around these parts. Fisher. Nope. No Fisher here. There's an old man who told one of the train attendants his name was Fisher. You sure there's nobody with that name registered? I'm completely sure. The list doesn't lie. You know where this Fisher is now? No, but we're told he might show up in an observation car tonight. Good to know. Maybe we'll have a little talk with him tonight. Heck, maybe I even bring a detective with me. I wonder what Emma thinks about this development. Should ask her. Once I've nothing left to ask the porter about. I think we talked... Yeah, we talked about everything with him. There's more that goes into whistle signals than you think. Oops, okay. What are you thinking, Emma? Oh, I was just thinking about Fisher. There's just so many strange coincidences about him, you know? He's from Gambrica, like the murder victim from the hotel. He knows someone with the same name as the missing woman. And to top it all off, he might not even be registered for his train. Just who is he? Well, I guess we just have to ask him ourselves when he stops by the observation car tonight. We still have some time to kill. Is there anything we have left to do? I don't think we need to ask the porter about anything else. Well, we have to go to... yeah. We have to go talk to Rita and Monty now. Oh, hello, Monty. How are you doing? It doesn't look like Vita's here. Oh boy, this should be interesting. How are you doing, Monty? Have you been enjoying your trip? Nice weather we're having, no? Oh, I hope you're having a nice day. What are we doing? Hey Monty, is Vita out? I wonder where she is. Hey Monty, you remember that ring we showed you and your wife yesterday? You seem to have misplaced it. You wouldn't happen to have seen it, have you? What about Vita? Do you think she knows where it might be? How can you tell if a man who doesn't speak is lying? Wait, I know! How about this? Maybe to talk to someone who doesn't speak, you have to communicate silently. Let's try talking to him without saying a word. Maybe he'll open up to us, somehow. Sure, okay. What does that even mean? PNG, wait, everyone has to bully Underfighter into self-care. PNG, could you tell Underfighter to drink water? He's had chocolate milk, but hasn't had water. I mean, a sip. But hello PNG. Alright, just humor her, Miles. What's the worst that can happen? Alright, let me see. Drink water or else. Hope everyone's having a good week? Yeah, I'm having a pretty good week so far. Besides all the snow. We talked about that earlier, but... it was kind of like... cold, warm, and it's gonna be more cold. You know, later in the week. I took a sip already. So no more. Another sip. Take another sip. I'm so ready for the weekend. I know, it's like halfway through the... oh wait, I was like, I almost thought today was Thursday for a second. I was like, wait, hold on a moment. Almost there. That's right, PNG. It's not enough. You need to have at least a cup or two. We're just gonna stare at each other. That's the way to go. It worked! It's working? It's working? It's like we're trying to communicate telepathically. I feel like I can hear what he's thinking. Something along the lines of... I wish these stupid people would leave me alone. Yeah, something like that. I don't think that was helpful, Miles. That didn't work. 8 liters of water right now, or else. PNG is threatening you now. Any more bright ideas? Hey, at least I tried something. You can't fault me for thinking outside the box. I don't hear you coming up with any better ideas. Well, she has me there. while we're here, maybe we can have a quick look around? You don't think Monty will mind? I mean, what's he gonna do? Tell us to stop? I guess not, but still, let's not go too far. I don't want to invade their privacy. If you see anything interesting, maybe you could try asking him about it. This guy's impossible to read. There has to be a way to get him to open up to us somehow. Maybe it'd be easier without Vita here? Vita's in here. I understand around here feels a lot friendlier about her, honestly. The bartender said Vita and Monty are broke, but if that's true, how on earth can they afford this room? Alright, let's check, Hello, Runic! Hello, welcome, welcome. Right now we are currently trying to get Underfighter to drink more water. While also, like, investigating stuff. Alright, the goofy hat. I can't imagine he'll have anything to say about this, but... well, he doesn't have much to say about anything, does he? I think we searched everything around here. No point. I don't think the bed's important. This is where Emma and I found a ring yesterday. I wonder if Monty would tell us if anyone else has been in this cabin, besides him and Vita. Alright, take what? Take the cards, maybe? The flowers? Oh, I just took the cards. Mouse, what are you doing? Don't just take things. What if Monty gets mad? Oh, relax, it's fine. I was just thinking of asking Monty if he wanted to play some poker with us. Oh, you were, huh? Okay, maybe not. Maybe we can find some use for these. Let's see, the jewelry, top hat, deck of cards, and the couch. Somebody should. I hope you're doing good, Nisky. Yeah, doing pretty good. I hope you're doing good too. Investigating why Underfighter is so averse to drinking water. I have a good feeling it's just because the water just tastes really like nothing. I remember I had, besides Doc, I had a co-worker, the same. It's like, I think I was like just talking with her about it. She's like, yeah, I don't really drink a lot of water, just because it's so bland. I was like, well, I mean, the only time water does taste good is when you're really thirsty, right? We doing cool? I'm glad to hear that. I know. Sometimes though, when I drink some water, I'm just like, it is a little boring, but it's good for you. That's wild. I drink 6 cups of water before noon. Oh my gosh, that's way more than me, Leah. I mean, it's really good that you're doing that. I think at most I probably drink like maybe 2-3 cups. Oh, okay. Oh, the 3 cups are flavored. Okay. Also, thank you so much for the hydrate, Underfighter. Hydrate as well. If not water, then the chocolate milk. But like Lena said earlier, I do drink at least 1 bottle of Propel water at work, because I have to. I'm just running around like crazy, so I'm sweating. I'm losing a lot of, fluids and stuff. I know, that's why when I have an idol meeting every hour? Oh, okay. I have a problem with water from cups since someone sensitive to the smell of bleach and other cleaning products. If even a slight smell, even if it ain't from the clean cup, I need to spit it out. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So you're okay with like just bottled water? Yeah, sometimes you can like really like. There's been some water I've drank where it's like you could taste like the mineral, or like it's like the little pieces of it, and I'm like, that's kind of. That or tap water. Oh yeah, I don't drink like tap water. No. Usually it's like bottled water, or like like the water like you can refill like grocery stores and stuff. Yeah. I can put my head under the tap to drink water. Oh, okay, okay. Sometimes I drink like because we have the water fountains at work. Luckily, the one that I drink from, it's cold because sometimes there's some where it's like room temperature, and it's okay, but my mother being a germaphobe didn't help. Oh, I see, I see. Now I'm just picturing you just like putting your head under the tap to drink water. I'm like, I mean, hey, at least you're drinking water though. That's good. Let's see. That's a nice suitcase. Must be a lot of expensive jewelry in there, huh? I think this line of questioning would be useful. Is that your hat, Monty? Oh, cool. Great insight, thank you. Oh? The reaction seemed different. Oh? The cards? The cards? What's this? Do you want me to give you the deck? Sure. Here you go. Oh, I drink lots of water. That's good, that's good. Underfighter, you should be doing that too. Oh? Is he gonna do like a magic trick? He's shuffling the deck? Oh. I I think he wants us to pick a card, Miles. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I can actually, okay, which one should we pick? You got, I want to pick maybe the Jack of Diamonds. It's diamond, right? Yeah. I picked that one. Jack of Diamonds. Okay, okay. Oh, Miles, I know what this is. This is one of those card tricks. Picked a card without him knowing what it was, and now he's shuffling it back into the deck. And somehow, miraculously, he'll be able to find your card again. He got it! Well, what'd you know? Got it. That was it, he found it. Wow, that's incredible, Monty. Oh no, he could. Oh, his wife's coming back. Oh no! Oh, Monty, oh, my aching head. Oh boy. Monty, this migraine is so painful. I'm seeing spots, but if I'm correct, are those two irksome children lurking in our cabin again? If they are here, could you please make them leave immediately? Simply cannot tolerate any intrusions right now. Oh boy. I think we should go, Miles. Yeah, I think you're right. Thank you for your time, Monty. Well, we gotta leave. Are we gonna go to the observation car? I guess? Mister should be here later, so let's come back tonight. Oh, okay. I guess we just hang out in the cabin? Oh my, this is a lot of stuff to talk about. Gosh, look at the time. It's starting to get a little late. Maybe the bartender is back in the lounge car. Now... oh, now. I'm getting a feeling we've done just about everything we can, except talk to the bartender again. You think he might be back in the launch car? Okay, yeah. You're trying to tell me to go back to the launch car. I get it, I get it. This is still a really fancy train. I've never been on a train before. I think where we are, I think we don't really have a lot of like trains, like regular, like for passenger trains anymore. Starting to get a little bit late. Like the bartender's back. And who's that in the booth? Is that Professor Martin and Detective Dautray? Oh, hello you two. How are you both? Hi, Professor. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Yeah, all good. Was that the detective you were just talking to? Oh yes, he came to see me about an hour ago. He's still investigating the case from the hotel, you know. I think this train would be connected somehow. Frankly, it all seems a bit fantastic to me. My understanding is that he intends to speak with everyone on board, so I invited him to speak with me, here over some coffee. How's the investigation going? Did he tell you much about it? No, not all that much. Afraid I wasn't able to be of much help. I didn't know as much about the incident as the police would tell me that night after all. If I had to guess, I'd say he doesn't have many leads. It's entirely possible he's been on a wild goose chase this whole time. Still, he is quite determined. He just left to look for more passengers to speak to. I'd say I hope he finds what he's looking for, but... well, I suppose I'd rather he didn't. After all, I'd feel much better if this train didn't have anything to do with a murder. I'd probably feel better if a more competent detective on board, if I'm being honest. Well, I'll be going back to my cabin now. Is everything alright, Professor? Oh, yes, I've felt a tad under the weather these past few days. I do hope I'm not coming down with something. It's nothing to worry about. We'll stay up too late, you two. We won't. Good night, Professor. Good night. Alright, Miles. Let's talk to the bartender. Alright, we gotta go talk to... slightly creepy bartender. Well, you're back. Have you determined what Monty's former occupation was? Yeah, I think so. Well then, let's hear it. He's a bodybuilder. Yep. He's a knight. Or a mime. No, he's a magician. That's correct. At one time, that man was a very popular and successful magician in Ventrica. At least as far as magicians go. So, what happened to him? Okay, yes, you win. I'll tell you. Monty was still performing as recently as a year ago. His act was quite a popular tourist attraction. Part of his gimmick was that he'd never speak, to give himself an air of mystery. His act was mostly standard tricks, impossible escapes and such. But one night, something terrible happened. While some magic tricks look dangerous, the audience typically assumes there are plenty of safety precautions in place to prevent injury, but... while that's largely true, many tricks actually are quite dangerous and require pinpoint timing and skill from performers. One night, Monty's trail was running late, and in his haste to get on stage, he neglected to perform a routine safety procedure. As a result, the poor fool became trapped in a box that was to be crushed by a large weight. He very easily could have died. When he realized he could not escape, he actually shouted for help from inside the box. Oh, hello, Finch. Welcome, welcome. The citizens pulled a box of safety moments before the weight came crashing down. Suspect help was the first word Monty had uttered in years. It took him an agonizingly long time to pry open the box, with Monty begging for his life the entire time. The audience watching in horror as it became clear that this was not part of the act. The rest of the night's performance was cancelled, and shortly after, the story became something of a tabloid curiosity. For his trouble, Monty became a laughingstock. To make matters worse, no venues would book his act any longer, believing it to be too unsafe. Monty hasn't performed ever since. The club has largely forgotten about him. But I remember. I recognized him the moment I saw him. Oh my, that's so horrible. We saw some of the props of his act in the storage car. What do you think he's trying to do? If I had to guess, I'd say he wants to start fresh in a country that's unfamiliar with its history. His career may be over in Vedrika, but the baggage from his incident shouldn't follow him all the way to London. I just don't know how he can afford such a move. The man hasn't worked in a year, frankly. His wife may live like they're rich, but I don't think Monty was bringing home millions from his act. The supposedly glamorous lifestyle has likely always been a facade. But, well, I suppose it's none of my business. This is all I'm able to tell you. If there's anything else to discover, you have to discover it yourself. What a sad story. I feel so bad for him. It sort of raises more questions than it answers, though. And we still don't know what Rita and Monty have to do with Alma, if anything. Yeah, there's still a piece of the puzzle missing. But at least we're making some progress, right? It's just about nighttime, Miles. You think Mr. Fisher might be in an observation car by now? He's the last person who have seen me and Alma together. And there are just too many coincidences for him not to be connected to all of this somehow. I have a feeling he's hiding something big. Just what could it be? Oh, okay. We're gonna go talk to Mr. Fisher. There he is. Right on schedule. Right, here goes nothing. Excuse me, sir? Yes, can I help you? You're Mr. Fisher, correct? How do you know who I am? Oh, these two wanted to talk to you earlier. I think they were looking for something. Whoops. Let's look at him. So this is Fisher. Up close, he seems kind of frail. Do you know... Oh, okay. You're not gonna say anything? Let's talk to him, Miles. I'm trying, but he's not saying anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember. I can't help you. Speed! Say something! Sorry, Mitsuki. I am McDying in bed. Good night. Thank you for the company. I think traveling after work for days is taking its toll. Oh, it's okay, Kate. I get it. I understand. But thank you so much for hanging out for a little bit. I hope you have a good night. Definitely rest up. Get lots of good rest. And take care of yourself too. Take it easy tomorrow. I know your body's gonna be like recovering for... I was gonna say like days, but it probably will. But take care. Sleep well. Alright, I think he's not gonna... feel like a good sleep. Oh, good eeps. Thank you, thank you. Not very talkative, huh? He didn't want to talk to Detective Daltrey either. What is he hiding? Let's ask him about Alma. Maybe that will get him talking. Oh? How do you know that name? It's the name of the woman we're looking for. Does it ring a bell? Wait, I don't know anything. Stop asking me questions. I can't help you. That touched a nerve. Mr. Fisher, are you okay? He still won't talk to us. He seems really nervous. Should we tell him that we know he's not registered for this train? I don't know, Emma. Let's press him just a little further. I know he's hiding something. He must know something about Alma. He just has to. I'm nervous about pushing him too far, but Emma's right. We need to know what he knows. What do you want? Why are you harassing me? I don't know anything about that. Or anything else. I have nothing to do with that. I'm... Mr. Fisher, it's okay. We're just trying to find out what happened to... You leave her out of this. Hold on, what did you say? I missed it. Oh, okay, okay. It just stopped. We don't. I know nothing, and I'll tell you nothing. Mr. Fisher, calm down. Everything will be okay. Mr. Fisher, we know you're not registered for this train, and so does the porter. He may already be looking for security. Emma! Not registered? Is that true, Mr. Fisher? There's no reason left for you to hide anything from us. Please. We just want to find Elma. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I won't go back. You can't make me go back. Oh. Oh, whoa, what? Wait, hold on. Well, hold on. He had a gun? Oh my goodness. Wait. I have a gun. Don't come any closer. Oh, hold on now, sir. Hold on. Oh my god. Stay back. I'm warning all of you. Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do here? Think. He's got a gun. I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. I can't even move. Where's the detective? Detective! If we don't do something quick, he might... What should we do? He looks scared. Does he think we're trying to hurt him? Maybe this is all just a misunderstanding. Maybe I can reason with him. I mean, I better, otherwise I'm gonna get shot. Mr. Fisher, you don't have to do this. We're not trying to get you in trouble. We're just looking for someone. Shut up. You're just trying to trick me. Oh boy. You can't make me go back to Frederica. You can't. I won't. Why is he so afraid to go back to Frederica? Be quiet. Go away right now. Oh, can I like actually end up dying here? There's no use. He's not listening. Is Emma okay? Mr. Fisher, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I mean, I'm not. Oh shoot! Shut up! You can't fool me. I remember you now. You two were talking to the detective. You're with the police. He's going to take me away. He's going to take me back, and then No, I won't let you. Oh gosh. What should I do? What should I do? Let me save. He looks terrified, but why? Mr. Fisher, we're not with the detective. This is just a misunderstanding. You don't have to do this. I don't have a choice. If I go back to Vendrika, I'll be killed. They'll kill me just like they killed Maxwell. Did he just say Maxwell? Who ever heard that name? Uh-oh. Is this a detective? Drop the gun. Yay, detective! Detective! It's over, Fisher. Drop it. Don't do anything rash now. I'm finished. Whew. Yeah! Thank goodness. Detective here to rescue. No bullets. No, it was just a ruse. Mr. Fisher. Mr. Fisher, I searched your cabin and found your boarding pass. This ticket was stolen, was it not? Yes. Just a moment ago, you said if you went back to Vendrika, you'd be killed like Maxwell. Did you mean Edison Maxwell? The lawyer? Yes, that's right. Of course, Maxwell was the lawyer who was found dead yesterday morning. The lawyer that Otto Keller, the victim from the hotel, used to work for. I think you better explain yourself. What are you doing on this train? I... Could you ever forgive me for this? Yes, Mr. Fisher. Of course we'd forgive you. I need to explain from the beginning. I... I came to Vendrika 25 years ago, with my wife and my young daughter, from my home in Gambrika. Oh, we're gonna get like a cutscene? Oh, okay. Our life in Gambrika was very challenging, so we came to Vendrika in hopes of making a better life for our daughter. We wanted to believe that Vendrika would be our promised land, that our troubles would be over when we finally arrived. But that was a lie. We found opportunities for Gambrican immigrants were few and far between, and we were not welcomed with open arms as we thought we would be. The truth is, we struggled just as much in Vendrika as we did in Gambrika. It's very hard to make ends meet. It only got harder when my wife fell ill. I tried my best to be a good father to my daughter, but I know I made many mistakes. When she grew older, she met an Englishman who wanted to take her away to London. She begged me to let her go, but I was afraid of losing her. I said some things I shouldn't have said. It doesn't matter. In the end, she left without saying a word. My life hit rock bottom. That's when I met him, Maxwell. He introduced himself to me for a proposition. He'd pay me a sizable sum if I spied on my employer for him. I've been working as a gardener for a Vendrikan senator for a few years. I don't know why, but Maxwell wanted information on him. I couldn't say no. I needed the money. I could barely support myself as it was. Every Sunday night, I would meet Maxwell at his home to tell him what I'd found. He would pay me, and I would go. It seemed harmless enough. This went on for a few months until one day I received a letter in the mail. It was from my daughter. I hadn't heard from her in over 2 years. I couldn't believe it. She told me that she had just given birth to a daughter. And she named her after her grandmother. My wife, she named her Alma. Suddenly I was overcome with guilt. What I had become? Spying on a politician for a crooked lawyer? I hardly recognized myself. How could I face my daughter? How could I face my granddaughter knowing what I had done? Sorry. That Sunday, I resolved to tell Maxwell that I wouldn't spy for him anymore, but he refused. He threatened me. He said if I stopped, he would use his connections in the government to have me deported. He had me trapped. What could I do? How could I refuse? I had to keep spying for him. But at least now I had a goal. I would save up my money to buy a ticket to London. I would escape. I would find my daughter. I was so close. I only needed a few more payments from Maxwell and I'd be finished. But then, I went to his house 2 nights ago, and he was dead. I panicked. I ran as fast as I could, and then it hit me. Somebody must have found out about the spying. They got to Maxwell first, but I must be next. I had to escape. So I came to the station, and you know what I did. So he was on the run. Yeah. I never thought I'd be found out. When the train left the station, I was sure I was free. I'd soon be in London, reunited with my daughter and her family. Oh, Mr. Fisher. What a story. The senator you were working for, what was his name? It was Senator Gordon. Senator Gordon? Isn't that Professor Martin's old friend? Officer, I'm begging you. Please. Please let me stay in London. Don't make me go back to Frederica. I just want to see my daughter. I just want to meet my granddaughter. I just want to meet Elma. When you arrive in London, you have to come back with me on the first train back to Frederica. I promise that no harm will come to you when we return home. I understand. Oh, detective, can't you let him stay? I know he's broken the law, but it isn't up to me. But the rest of you wouldn't mind. I'd like to speak with him alone for a while. Miles, let's go. Oh, Mr. Fisher, everything will be okay. I guess we gotta go back. Okay. Wow, a lot of things happened. Wow, okay. But it doesn't explain. Like you said, if his granddaughter Alma, maybe she was, yeah, the lady that's on this train? Hmm. I feel so ashamed of myself. I was so sure he knew something about Alma. I thought if we cornered him, we could get him to talk, but it was just a coincidence. And now he won't get to be united with his family. Okay, so it was a coincidence. Okay. Miles, it's all my fault. It's alright, Emma. I think we both went a little too far. I feel really bad for Mr. Fisher, but it just seemed like such a good lead. How could I ever apologize for this? I don't know what to say. Let's take a step back. Got a lot of information today. We can worry about Mr. Fisher later. She's still waiting for us to find her, remember? You're right. Just give me a second. Okay, let's review what we learned today. Just like last time. Alright, so we're doing the review thing. The day got off to a bad start. When I woke up, I discovered that the ring we found yesterday was missing. I searched my cabin for over an hour, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I still feel so stupid for losing it. It's okay, Emma. We were still able to investigate without it. Yeah, we still needed to find the other people who might have seen me and Alma together, so we went to the launch car to look for them. We started with those golfers, Dennis and Palmer. Unfortunately, neither of them remembered a thing about me or Alma. They were too busy arguing about putters or whatever. When we brought it up though, Dennis proposed a couple of theories explaining what may have happened to Alma. Some of them were a little ridiculous, but... well, what did you think of Dennis's theories, Miles? Let's see. She's not in the storage car. I agree the whole train stuff is on the conspiracy. I think all of his theories are completely ridiculous. I agree it would make sense if he's not. Well... I don't know. Some of it does make sense a little bit. She's not in the storage car though, because we did check and she's not there. And I feel like the train staff knowing, probably not. I don't know. I think they were maybe ridiculous. Honestly, you're right. The all sounded pretty hard to believe. Maybe this whole thing is ridiculous. Anyway, after we finished talking with them, we ran into Mr. Fisher for the first time. We were trying to get away from Daltrey. It seemed pretty suspicious. Fisher left quickly, and Daltrey went back to his investigation, so around this time we talked to the bartender. Yep, and that creep made us a deal. If we could correctly guess what Monty's former job was, he'd tell us a bit more about the two of them. Monty and Beta, I mean. Gosh, after everything that happened tonight, I almost completely forgot about those two. We tried talking to them again too, but that didn't go so well. Yeah, only Monty was around at first, and, well, he's a man of few words. There was one thing that seemed to resonate with him, though. It was the card trick. Yeah, deck of cards. Yeah, it was that deck of cards. As soon as we showed it to him, he performed a little card trick for us. It was very charming. But then Rita came back and kicked us out. I felt really bad for Monty at the time. He seemed so happy before she came back. Anyway, the card trick was a pretty solid clue about what Monty's former job was. I was finding all these things in the storage card that really clinched it. Clinched it? A cage, a wood box, a suit of armor, a guillotine, all props from his act. Magician. He was a mime. Magician. Once we figured it out, we talked to the bartender who told us all about Monty's past. Apparently during one of his shows, he neglected an important safety procedure, and it almost cost him his life. After that, he became a laughingstock, and nobody was able to book his act anymore. How sad. It's just, if Monty's been out for a job for so long, could the two of them really afford a luxury suite on this train? Bartenders seem to think they must be broke. It doesn't make any sense. They just have to be hiding something. We need to get them to talk to us somehow. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Mr. Fisher. We asked the train attendant in the observation car about him. She told us about how excited he was to see his family in London, and that he had mentioned to her something about a woman named Alma. Hearing that name jogged my memory. The woman we've been looking for told me her name was Alma. I'm sure of it. After that, I was certain Fisher must know something about her. But it turned out it was just a coincidence. The Alma that Fisher was talking about isn't the same Alma. You remember who it actually was? His wife and his granddaughter. Exactly. Fisher's daughter was recently had a baby, who she named Elma, after the baby's grandmother. Fisher's late wife. It's just so sad, Miles. How could I be so stupid? It's okay, Emma. We had other reasons to be suspicious of Fisher, remember? Yeah, because of what we learned from the porter in the storage car. When we first talked to the porter, he was a bit agitated. Apparently they've been dealing with a particular problem in his trains lately. Okay, I know what it is, yeah. Dubious thief in a lounge car. What? Stowaways. Apparently he's been finding stowaways on the train very often recently. When we told the porter about Mr. Fisher, he confirmed that nobody with that name was registered for his train, so... It seemed pretty likely that Mr. Fisher was actually a stowaway. At that point, all that was left to do was talk to him ourselves. Yeah. Mr. Fisher panicked when we confronted him. He pulled a gun, but after he appeared in the nick of time to de-escalate the situation, it turned out the gun wasn't loaded anyway. He was just really scared. He was working as a spy for Maxwell, the lawyer whose death Daltrey is investigating. He even discovered Maxwell's body last night, which made him think that someone found out about spying. And that he would be killed too, so he stole a train ticket in order to escape. He also told us all about the circumstances that led him to this point. I can't believe everything Fisher has been through. I didn't know conditions for Gumbrican immigrants were so bad. I didn't get that impression from Martin at all. You remember, right? Last night Martin told us that Vendrika had been working to open its borders to Gumbrican refugees, but he didn't tell us they were still struggling. Yeah, but that isn't the only thing that's bothering me. It's who Fisher was involved with. Caught it too, right? The person that Maxwell was having Mr. Fisher spy on? Hello, child! Welcome, welcome. Right now we are still trying to find a missing woman. But, something's happened. Yeah. Oh, shoot, I had to... Can I just say that, Gordon? I don't have to say the whole thing, right? Did I spell it right? Is it an E or is it an O? I forgot. Oh, I spelled it. I spelled it wrong. Whoopsie. After that, Dorothy told Mr. Fisher that he couldn't stay in London, that they'd both be going back to Vendrika. I guess that means he'll be arrested. Yeah, that was the most serious I've ever seen Daltrey. Daltrey. His name just keeps changing because I keep saying it wrong. It was a little eerie. I spelled Gordon wrong. Oops. No one saw that. I think that's everything. I don't think there's any like consequence of like getting it wrong though. Miles, what's going on? I don't know. We only have one more day left until we reach London. We found out so much, but still no sign of Alma. What should we do? It's been a long day. I think we should get some sleep, but... Tomorrow, we need to find Mr. Fisher again. We still have a very important question to ask him. Oh yeah, with everything that's been going on, I almost forgot why we were looking for him in the first place. He's the only person left who might remember seeing me and Alma together in the lounge car. We still need to find out what Vida and Monty are hiding too. It'll be okay, Emma. We can still get to the bottom of this. I think I'm going to go to bed now, Miles. I want to be alone for a bit if that's okay. It's okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. God, I've never seen her like this. I have such a sick feeling in my stomach. Just what is going on here? You and me both, Miles. I have no idea what's going on. I think I'm a little scared to find out. Oh, chapter 4. I don't know how many chapters this game has. It says they have one more day to figure out all this stuff, so maybe it's not too long? What time is it? Wow, it's really pouring out there. Oh, I thought it was snowing for a second, but that's rain. Check out my boombox. I'm not really in the mood to listen to anything on the boombox right now. Maybe later. Man, a boombox? I haven't had a boombox in like years. It's after 10 AM. Emma's late again. It's pretty unlike her to let me sleep in. I figured she'd want to start investigating right away, although... maybe she's not really in the mood after what happened last night. I get it. I know where she is. There's only one person Emma would trust enough for advice when she's feeling down. And that's Martin. Nice! On 3 stream streak? Nice, child. I bet I'll find her if I go to his cabin. Professor? Oh, hello, Miles. Good morning. Oh, hi, Miles. Hey, guys. I thought I might find you here, Emma. Surprised you didn't wake me up hours ago. Oh, yeah. Have a seat, Miles. Emma and I were just having a conversation. You two have had quite the adventure these past few days, I've gathered. Oh, I guess Emma told him what's been going on. My, where to begin? Emma told me the two of you have been looking for a woman named Alma, who evidently went missing on the day of our blah. I can't speak of our departure. She told me all about your investigation, the many places you've explored, the people you've spoken to. She told me about the incident last night, that Fisher gentleman. What a frightening ordeal. I'm so glad the two of you are safe. It makes sense to me now. That ring you showed me yesterday. You believe it may belong to this Alma. I wish the two of you would have confided in me earlier. Perhaps I could have helped somehow. Sorry, Professor. I already felt terrible about making this Miles' problem. I didn't want to make it yours too. Ah, but that's what I'm here for, isn't it? It's my job to help. Not just with your studies, but with anything you may need. So, what do you make of all of this, Professor? I must confess, it's a lot to process. I'm not quite sure what to think. All of this, on top of a detective investigating some very serious crimes. There's certainly something unusual happening here, but I feel it would be best for all of us to remain level-headed. There must be an explanation, and I'm certain in time it will become clear to all of us. Professor, there was something Fisher said last night that I wanted to ask you about. I told you that Fisher was being forced to spy on a Madrigan politician by a lawyer named Maxwell. The man he was spying on was his employer. He said it was Senator Gordon. Senator Gordon? Isn't that the name of your friend? The one who invited you to Madrigal for this trip? Yes, that's right. Well, the idea that Fisher knew Gordon doesn't necessarily surprise me. As I told you the other night, Senator Gordon works extensively with Gumbrican refugees. If Fisher is Gumbrican, it makes sense that he and Gordon may have crossed paths. However, the idea that this Fisher gentleman was spying on Gordon... that is alarming. I can't imagine why someone would want to spy on Gordon. However... I thought this Maxwell character was using a downtrodden man like Fisher for such a thing. It's just unconscious. How do you say that word? I can't say that word. Listen to me, you two. I know that I can't stop you from doing what you want to do, but please, be careful. It would give me tremendous peace of mind to know that you two weren't involving yourselves in something potentially dangerous. I would try, but I feel like we're just somehow going into it anyways, Professor. Gonna like stumble upon like some kind of secret thing. I just ask that you be sensible. I don't think I could bear it if anything happened to you. We understand, Professor. Thank you for joining me for breakfast, Emma, and thank you for staying to chat, Miles. I know that things may seem uncertain right now, but I do believe we are in good hands with that detective on board. I'm sure everything will be sorted out before you arrive in London tonight. Until then, well, just stay cautious. I'll see you both tonight when we disembark. Don't forget to begin packing your things. We'll be arriving before you know it. We will, Professor. Hey, Miles, can we go back to your cabin for a bit? Sure. How are we supposed to solve all of this, like, before we go before we go to London? Hey, Miles? Are you alright, Emma? I just want to apologize. I'm sorry I went to talk to Martin without you. It's just... after last night, I felt so guilty for what I did to Mr. Fisher. It made me start questioning everything I've been doing. I was so embarrassed. I didn't want you to see me like that. You know, when I first realized Emma was missing, I thought about going to Martin for help right away, but... the past few years, I've depended on him so much. A lot of problems I've had with school, stress, work, anything really. He'd always been there for me when I needed advice. So this time, I thought I'd find another way. I wouldn't want to make it this burden. I thought I wouldn't make it his burden. I wouldn't ruin his trip with my problems. I really thought I could get through this without him, but... well, I guess I couldn't. It's okay, Emma. There's nothing wrong with asking someone for help. Especially after everything you've been through. If it makes you feel any better, I'm glad you asked me. Thanks, Miles. So, where do we go from here? Martin was very polite, but I could tell he's skeptical. I don't think he really believes me. And I don't know, maybe he's right. After everything that's happened, I can't help but feel like we might be in over our heads a little bit. Maybe we should just leave everything for Detective Dolce to sort out. Oh, I don't know. What do you think, Miles? What should we do? Continue! We're not, you know, I mean, we could leave it to the detective, but come on. I know Martin wants us to stay safe, but I feel like we've come too far to call it quits now. We still have a lead to chase, remember? Yeah, I know. Mr. Fisher. We still need to ask him if he remembers seeing me with Alma the other day. If nothing else, I think we should at least see what he has to say, don't you? Okay, you're probably right. I guess it couldn't hurt to check with him, just to be sure. At this point, I'd be surprised if he remembered seeing Alma, but if nothing else, I'd love to apologize to him for last night. How about we ask the observation car attendant if she knows what happened to him after last night? An excuse to see her again, huh? Well, give me a break. It's okay, Miles. I'm just teasing you. I think that's a great idea. Just let me know when you're ready. Thank you so much for the hydrate, Finch. Hold on. And a posture check, too. I'm not a shrimp. Ugh. Oh, thank you for that pat. Let me do like a stretch too. There's the attendant and... Wait. It's Mr. Fisher. He's already here. So lucky. Also that other guy too. How you doing? Cool guy. The atmosphere in this place has totally changed, man. Something must have happened here. Well, he's not wrong. Mr. Fisher? Oh, hello you two. Would like to sincerely apologize for my behavior last night. There was no excuse for me to cause such a panic. No, I'm the one who should apologize. It's not my fault she can't stay in London. No, everything has happened I brought upon myself. I've made many mistakes in my life, but from this day forward, I'm determined to become a man worthy of my granddaughter. I know I would meet her, someday. Mr. Fisher, we're really sorry to bother you, but would you mind if we asked you some questions? Not at all. What can I help you with? Looks like he's doing alright, all things considered. He's a good guy! I know he's a good guy! Mr. Fisher, you remember sitting in a launch car 2 days ago? It would have been around this time. That would have been shortly after the train departed, correct? Yes, I do believe I spent some time in the launch car. We're so thrilled to have made it on board. I want to explore the whole train. Of course, eventually if I'm on my way here, which is my preferred spot. Do you, by any chance, remember seeing me there? Me and another woman? Oh, I'm not so good at faces, but let me think. I'm very sorry. I just can't remember. Oh, you can't? I know it must seem strange, given that Maxwell was paying me to be observant, but I must confess, well, my memory just isn't what it used to be. It's hard for me to commit small details to memory unless I really try, and I'm afraid I don't recall seeing you before last night. I sincerely apologize. It's okay, Mr. Fisher. Thanks anyway. Man, I can't believe it. Out of everyone, I really thought he'd be the one who'd be able to help us. Is this really it? Do we really have nowhere else to go from here? Emma's being nice, but she must be pretty disappointed. I spoke with Detective Daltrey at Linklist last night. I had no idea he was here investigating Maxwell's death. And this was also the first I heard about what happened to poor Otto. But it doesn't matter. I don't have any hard feelings. The detective is only doing his job, and he was kind enough to allow me to keep my commendations here in spite of everything. Did you know Otto Keller, Mr. Fisher? Oh, you knew Otto? It seems I was the last to find out. I didn't know him well, but having worked with Maxwell for a while, we did cross paths from time to time. He was Maxwell's housekeeper, in case you weren't aware. He was a very kind man. He was a Gumbrican immigrant like myself, so I found him very easy to talk to. To think, he too was killed. Maxwell introduced himself to me at a bar. I could tell that he was trouble, but the money he was offering was too good to pass up. I have no idea what interest Maxwell had in Senator Gordon. Frankly, I didn't want to know. At first, Maxwell just had me listen to Gordon's conversations and report back what I heard. Later, he got more daring and asked me to look through his documents, memorize them, and tell him what they said. You managed to do that without getting caught? If I'm being honest, I don't think Senator Gordon ever noticed my presence. He never suspected a thing as far as I'm aware. You wondering what else the two of us talked about? Well, naturally, the detective wanted to know why I was spying for Maxwell. Or more specifically, what it was that Maxwell wanted to know about Senator Gordon. I told the detective everything I knew. Anything to help track down whoever killed Otto and Maxwell. You might think I knew Senator Gordon fairly well, having worked as gardener for years. But what little of a relationship we had could be called strictly professional. He paid little mind to me, and I paid little mind to him, at least when I wasn't spying on him. Even then, very little information Maxwell had me gather made much sense to me. Something about some suspicious foreign connections and payments he received many years ago too. I beg your pardon, I shouldn't be telling you of any of this. That would be terribly irresponsible. Of course. I really want to know. You okay, Emma? Yeah, I'm okay. Do you want to keep talking to Mr. Fisher? Maybe you know something else that could help us. Well, if you want to, sure. You're saying you had tea with a woman in a lounge car that morning, and that her name was Elma? What a coincidence. My wife's name was Elma. My daughter wrote to tell me she named her newborn after her. I was very moved. But to answer your question, no, I'm afraid I don't remember ever seeing her. I'm very sorry. Dang it. I wonder though, it's like, why is it that no one remembers her though? I would only ever see Otto for minutes at a time. We didn't do much more than make small talk. I remember him telling me about how he and his wife wanted to start a family. I could tell he was struggling like the rest of us immigrants, but I always sensed nothing but optimism from him. He really was a very kind man. Let's see, I found Maxwell under exactly the same way Darcy described him, sitting alone at his dinner table with a knife in his back. How pitiful. I'm gonna tell you much more. As soon as I realized he was dead, I fled the scene in a panic. Okay, we have to talk to him more about something? Or where do we go? Oh, we can't even leave. I can't do much about him. Okay. I don't remember seeing her. You remember anything else from when you were in a lounge car that morning? Anything else? Let me think. Oh, I do remember a rather strange couple coming in at one point. They were hard not to notice. Very oddly dressed, and the woman made quite a show of her arrival. I think I know who you're talking about. That must have been Vida and Monty. Oh, are those their names? I admit those two struck me as a little odd, but I didn't think much of it at the time. I don't think they stayed long if I recall correctly. That woman went to the bar at one point, and they left shortly after. That tracks with what the bartender told us. Okay... Nothing else about them? There's a strange couple. Okay. Now what? I think I talked about all the stuff. Oh, wait. Timing's remarkable. I found Maxwell dead the same night. The detective asked me if I thought Otto may have been Maxwell's killer. Terrible thought. Maxwell wasn't a good man. I assume he had um, many enemies, but no matter what he may have done, I just can't see Otto as a killer. Not unless he truly had no choice. Okay, I don't think we can talk much more. Hey, Miles. Yeah? I think we've bothered Mr. Fisher enough, don't you think? Sure, but you still haven't learned anything new. Miles, I think maybe it's time to move on, you know? Emma, what about Elma? Miles, I really appreciate everything you've done for me the past few days. Really. You're a great friend. I really mean that. I just think it's about time I faced reality. I'm the only one who remembers Alma, and after 3 days of searching, we turned up nothing proving she exists. No witnesses, no real evidence. Even the ring wasn't anything concrete. Really, all we've done is make things worse. It's really hard for me to accept, but I think maybe it was just a dream. I don't know. Come on, Emma, you can't be serious. I am, it's just, what's more likely, you know? That there's some grand conspiracy going on, where everyone's either deliberately or unknowingly covering up Alma's existence? Or that I overheard Mr. Fisher talking about a person named Alma, then had a weird dream after drinking some weird tea. It sounds so silly when you put it that way, right? I guess so, but... It's alright, Miles. Honestly, it's a relief. Both of us have been distracted by this for so long. Well, long enough. I barely even thought about my term paper. Besides, if it really is something funny going on here, I'm sure Detective Daltrey will get to the bottom of it. I think I'm just tired of playing detective, you know? I just want to go back to being me. Emma, no! We need to, figure out what's going on! I can't believe this. It's gotten into her. Is she really giving up? I know things aren't looking too good right now, but... I wonder, if I didn't have a term paper to procrastinate on, would I have believed her? Would I have believed the story at all if it wasn't coming from Emma? I don't know that I'm ready to give up just yet, but... Okay, if you're sure, then I'm with you. Thanks, Miles. How about we go back to your cabin and do some brainstorming for our papers? You both have a lot of ground to make up. Sure, that sounds good. We can't end it like this! No way! No! Hold on. Huh? Hold on. Yeah, come on. We spent days, and then we need to find this lady. Hmm? Mr. Fisher. I just remembered something. It was something about that odd couple. I knew there was some reason I remembered them. Hmm? That sound of the rain in the background and the booming, it sounds like it sounds like very realistic. You're saying you remember something about Vita and Monty, Mr. Fisher? Hmm? Oh yes, I did remember something. It probably isn't anything substantial, just a bit of an odd interaction. It struck me as a tad curious. The woman went to the bar while her husband waited at one of the booths. She talked to the bartender for some time. I remember seeing her hand the bartender some money, but I don't believe she ever had a drink. Hmm? She never had a drink? No glass of wine or anything? No, certainly not. I watched her entire time. You must think me to be rather rude, but I assure you, I was merely curious. No, that's alright. Well, I'm sure it was nothing. Perhaps the woman ordered a bottle of wine to be delivered to her cabin. I'm sorry. Some of them must seem oddly trivial. I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. It's okay, Mr. Fisher. Thanks for talking with us. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Fisher. It's my pleasure. I hope I was of some help to you both. If you need anything else, please don't hesitate to ask. Goodbye now. Miles. Okay, so I know I just told you I want to stop investigating, and I mean it, really, but both the bartender and Vita told us she had a glass of wine that morning. Mr. Fisher says she didn't have anything. I know Mr. Fisher's memory is a little spotty, but he seemed pretty certain about this. And if he's right, then that means both Vita and the bartender lied to us. Yeah, I thought the same thing. I'm not saying this proves anything, but why would they both lie about that? Isn't that strange? Yeah, it is. And to that point, if Vita never had a glass of wine, then why did she give money to the bartender? Is this really anything? Am I just making a big deal out of nothing? Emma, I think this might be the break we were looking for. What do you mean? Think about it. With everything we know, if Vita never had a drink in the lounge car, then... You're right. This doesn't prove everything, but we need to talk to the bartender right away. We're back, baby! Okay, I was gonna say, like, we can't just, like, stop the investigation now. Like, there's no way. And then this ends the game. There he is. Let's not waste any time. Alright, Mr. Bartender, you know something, and you're not telling us. You two yet again. It appears these two golfers are my curse, but don't worry. I won't ask you to rid them from this place again. You look as if you want something from me. Can I interest you in some tea? No, I don't want your tea. No tea. Just wanted to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind. More questions, huh? See it in your eyes. I get the sense that there's something different from last time. Well, I have nothing to hide. Ask away. This guy. Spill the tea! Yeah! And not your dubious tea. The afternoon after we departed, you told me and Emma that 3 people had ordered drinks from you. You said those 3 people were Emma, who got tea, Detective Dautre, who got a beer, and a woman who ordered a glass of wine. Yes, that is correct. Yes, 3 people ordered drinks, your friend, the detective, and a woman. You're asking me about your dream woman again? And now you've given her a name? How creative. Well, I'm sorry. She didn't exist 2 days ago, and she doesn't exist now. Huh. The woman that ordered a glass of wine that morning. That was Vita, right? We met with her after talking to you. She told us she got a glass of wine from you. Yes, I do believe it was her. My apologies. It was so long ago, I was having trouble recalling. Anyway, what does it matter? What does it matter if that wretched woman ordered some wine? Do you remember the old man that was here this morning? We departed? Old man. Yeah. He had mentioned to me that he seemed out of place. Ah yes, him. That was Mr. Fisher. Me and Emma met him yesterday. Oh, did you now? Well, so what? Why should I care? This guy. He told us something kind of strange today. He remembers seeing you talking to Vita that day, but he was adamant that you never gave her a drink. Oh? Huh. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid your elderly friend is mistaken. I served a woman a single glass of wine. That is simply the truth. If that's the truth, why was Mr. Fisher so certain that you didn't? How should I know? Perhaps he's going senile. Don't you call Mr. Fisher senile? Oh, I'm sorry, was that rude? I didn't mean to sound crass, it's just... well... I heard the poor old fool had an episode in the observation car last night. No, I wouldn't trust his word. He probably doesn't even remember what he had for breakfast this morning. The woman ordered a glass of wine, and I gave it to her. Simple as that. I know, exactly. Come on, this guy. No matter how many names you give her, it won't make her real. Huh. It doesn't seem like he's about to change the story. No, but I think he knows we're onto something. We're so close, I believe Mr. Fisher. But his word isn't going to be strong enough to crack the bartender. I wonder, maybe there's another way we could prove that Vita never got a drink. Another way, huh? Think about it. We know for sure that he's lying to us. We just need to find a way to prove it. We've learned so much these past few days. There must be something we can use against him. Let's keep him talking. He has to slip up eventually. He just has to. I wonder, what else should I try asking him about? I wonder too. I know, exactly. It says, me too. This guy. How about that, I don't know. What am I looking at? This cash register tracks how many sales are made per day. When we checked it 2 days ago, it said 3. Let's see. How can we get him to admit he never served Vita a drink? Can I help you? What am I looking at right now? So if the bartender is to be believed, Vita ordered a glass of one of the wines on display here. Is there anything we can ask him about the wine that might be useful? You want to know more about the wine we're serving? Sure. What would you like to know? The price, maybe. Let's check. Oh, are you looking to make a purchase? Huh. No. I think our wines may be a bit out of your league. A single bottle could easily cost you a couple of $100s. A single glass, well... certainly more than you'd be willing to pay. And it'd be irresponsible of me to sell it to such an amateur. This guy. Can I, like, you know... I know. Alright, sure, jerk. I didn't want it anyway. More importantly, did you say anything interesting there? If he's saying, like, the couple didn't have any money, though. But she gave him money. Were the bartender's comments about the wine's price important? I don't know. Maybe. Let's check. I don't know. Maybe there's something here. But for sure to press him on it. Alright, so... if the wine is really so expensive, how could Vita afford it? I beg your pardon? I mean, you told us yourself that Vita and Monty are broke. How could you have sold her such an expensive drink? Huh, that's a pretty good question. What's in a wine bottle, boy? You know? Well, what can I say? She must have been truly thirsty. Well, come on, give me a break. Is that the best you can come up with? I can't presume to know why that woman would spend some of what little she has on wine. However, well, you've met her. I don't think it's such a stretch to suggest her priorities are perhaps a bit distorted. Huh. That was a good try, Miles, but I don't think it's strong enough. You're right, that's odd for Vita to have spent so much on wine, but we can't prove that she didn't or wouldn't. Seems like the price isn't the right angle. Well, maybe there's something else about the wine. Alright, so we can talk to... Yes. A type of wine, maybe? We stock many varying kinds of red wine here. Merlot... Yeah, am I saying that right? These are like names I've never heard of because I don't drink wine. Fancy wine that I probably can't afford. We have a wine for any occasion, not that you'd be able to afford it. Huh. I wonder, was that important? Wine's type. I don't think that was important, right? Okay, the brand, maybe? All of the wine we serve comes from the Hello Winery in Austria. It's a winery owned by a famous movie director. It's all very expensive and best appreciated by enthusiasts. I wouldn't recommend it to someone like you. Okay, stop being a jerk, man. Come on. What's that supposed to mean? Well, anyway, aside from being insulted, was any of that important information? The brand? I don't know. I feel like maybe the type of... Yeah, it's gotta be, the type of wine. Okay. Something about what he said just now sounded off to me. Let's press him on it. So you serve various kinds of red wine here. That's right. You only serve red wine? No white wine or anything? That's correct. The only kinds of wine we have available are red wines. Only red wine. That scares me when that happens. That's it? You don't serve any white wine here at all? Not even, for example, Chardonnay? That's the only one I know. The name. No, we don't serve the Chardonnay. So what? So what? I'll tell you so what. Why, that's my favorite kind of wine. That's what Vita told us she ordered from you. She said what? That's right. She specifically told us she ordered white wine, the finest Chardonnay you had. Heh. Oh, that's just rich. Well, sure you're not gonna try to tell us that Vita can't tell the difference between red and white wine. Or that she lied about something so trivial. No, you're right. This certainly is a contradiction. Oh, whatever will I do? You discovered my dark secret. Well, can you explain this one or not? Okay, you win. I'll tell you the truth. Sure, why not? This guy still. You're right. I did not sell that woman a glass of wine. I did speak with her, but for reasons I am not at liberty to say. We agreed that if anyone asked, we'd say she ordered some. I didn't expect that she'd choose to embellish a story later on. How utterly foolish. Well, there you have it. The truth. Are you satisfied now? Not quite, no. Oh? That's right, because if Vita didn't order a glass of wine, that leaves us with another contradiction. Well, I'm all ears. What is this supposed contradiction? I'm waiting. I'm supposed to talk about... Wait, how do I explain it? How do I talk about it? Think about it, Miles. Is there something here that contradicts the idea that only 2 drinks were sold? Oh, the cash... Yeah, okay. The cash register. Yes, it's important. Yeah, let's ask him about this. The register? He told us that this register tracks how many drinks are sold in a day. That afternoon, you said it read 3. Oh, did I say that? Well, perhaps I was mistaken. I must have read 2. One for the girl, one for the detective. Not so fast. You let me take a look, and I confirmed that it said 3. Oh, that's right. Silly me. The register confirms that 3 drinks were sold, and if Vita didn't order one of them, then that leaves 1 drink unaccounted for. Why, yes, I suppose it does. How curious. Let me guess. You have a theory about to whom this elusive 3rd drink was sold? That's right, I do. Well, please don't leave me in suspense. Who do you suggest had the 3rd drink? Who? Oh wait, of course. Your dream woman. Should have guessed. Well, it's true, isn't it? You know, all this time you've been accusing me of covering up the existence of this mysterious woman. but not once have you suggested any reason why I would do such a thing. A reason why? That's right. What on earth would I have to gain from lying to you? If it were true, all it would have given me so far was a few days of badgering from a couple of insolent tourists. But I guess I must give you some credit. You managed to discover quite a bit more than I expected you to. So, let's hear it. If the person who ordered the third drink was your dream woman, why would I have lied to you about it for the past 3 days? This really is all just a big game to him, isn't it? He's right. I haven't been able to figure out why he's been lying. It's the final piece of the puzzle. Think. What else do we know that might help us pin down the motive? That's a very good thing. Why would he lie to us about her? Is he hiding her or something? Well, any theories? Need to think back to all the things we've been told the past few days. Who gave us the last piece of information? We need to prove the bartender's motive. Oh gosh, I have no idea. Who gave us the last piece of information? I mean, I don't think it would, like, even if you got it wrong, it would probably still, like, lead you to the right one. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. Let's see. There's one more thing that Mr. Fisher told us about you and Vita. Something very unusual. Oh, and what was that? He said that even though she didn't return with a drink, she handed you money. Oh, did he now? Seems odd, doesn't it? Why would Vita hand you money if she wasn't ordering anything to drink? I don't know. You tell me. Alright, I will. She likes you. Thank you for the hydrate, Underfighter. I hope you had another sip of water too. Or more chocolate milk. I think it's I think it was she wanted you to shut up. Vita knew that you saw something. Something she didn't want you or anyone else on this train to see. She knew that Emma saw it too. So she paid you to pretend you didn't see it. Okay, I was actually like going on like a whim. I mean, not a whim, but just winging it about Fisher. But I guess that was the correct answer. You agreed, but you needed to make sure there was no evidence to implicate either of you in the scheme. The cash register clearly showed that 3 drinks had been sold. So in order to hide one of them, you both agreed to pretend that Vita ordered a glass of wine. It probably would have worked too, if only Vita had gotten a little dramatic on her side of the story. Vita may have gotten lucky that no other witnesses saw what she was trying to hide, but in the end, it didn't matter. The story fell apart, so was yours. I'm waiting for the punchline. Tell me, what did I see that I shouldn't have? You saw Alma, the missing woman. Oh, I was expecting the scene change. Okay. I don't have any chocolate milk. Oh no. I hope you're able to get some more. I just did the slam on the desk, your countertop, like, you know, all the lawyers in Phoenix Wright games. Oh my god, you're actually doing like like Ace Attorney stuff. It's so funny. It's like the villainous breakdowns, but yeah. My, you do have quite an imagination, don't you? What a story. I'm impressed, really I am. Chardonnay, oh that stupid woman. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's all true, isn't it? I have to thank you both. You two have given me quite a bit of fun these past few days. In exchange, how about I give you this? This is the money that which wretched woman paid me. I assume you're going to see her, yes? When you do, be sure to give that back to her, and tell her that I changed my mind. After all, the amount was quite low. I didn't think I had to negotiate for more after her paltry first offer. In truth, I felt sorry for her, knowing how penniless she is. She and her feeble husband truly are, but my silence isn't cheap. Are you saying... Oh, would you look at the time? I'm afraid I must take my break now. I think you two had better hurry up. You're running out of time, you know. Have a wonderful rest of your trip. And... good luck finding your dream woman. This guy, still... Miles, did we just? Yeah, we did. We just proved that Alma is real. I can't believe this. I don't know what to say. And to think I was about to give up. You really let him have it, Miles. I've never seen that side of you before. Yeah, maybe I got a little carried away. It was pretty cool. Oh man. My heart is racing. I'm nervous, but there's no time to lose. If we don't confront Vita and Monty now, we may never know what really happened to Elma. I don't want to scare you, but this could be dangerous, right? Whatever's happening here, it's just... you don't know what those two are capable of or willing to do. Are you sure you're ready for this? Yes. Alright. I'm glad you are. Because I don't know that I am. Let's go, Miles. To Vita and Monty's cabin. One last time. Right, this is a good time to, end. This game would get 10 times better voice acting. I hope you look into that in the future if it does really well. Yeah, I think it'd be really, really cool. I mean, I don't mind, like, voicing on characters, but it is a lot. But yeah, it'd be really cool if they had voice acting in it. I really want someone to voice act a bartender. Yeah, like kind of like, you know, either it's like a slightly creepy guy or like you know, yeah, creepy maybe. I think if I were playing this game with if Doc would be a very, I think he would do a really good job at being the bartender. All right, yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is a good place to end it because I feel like if the it seems like we're almost at the end of the game, and if we go to speak to the, you know, Vita and Monty, that's probably gonna be it. But I didn't want to stream too long today. Let me get to the chatting room. Hold on, there we go. Yeah, thank you for hanging out and being here, sis. And thank you to Underfighter. Thank you for the hydrates. But you really do need to. I know we always like we always say, but I hope you do you know, hydrate often. I feel like every time we see you, it's like, yeah, you know, you had a couple of sips. Just make sure that you stay hydrated though, even if it is with just chocolate milk. Also, thank you for being here too, PNG. Thanks for hanging out. Alright. So I think, yeah, I'm guessing that it's probably nearing the end of the game. So probably next week I will try to finish it up. And then we'll probably play something else. I do have to finish the Drifter too, but also I haven't played Steins Gate in a while. So that one is another one. And then I believe I will be I'm guessing that yeah, we'll try to like get started on the 4th case. No, is it 4th case? Yeah. Wait, 4th or 5th case? I don't remember. Of Ace Attorney investigations with Leah next week. I'll talk to them more about it, but yeah, I think that's the plan. But yeah, thanks again everyone for watching. Let me see who we can raid. Let me see. Oh, okay. I see. Minami is playing League. It's been a while since I think I raided him. Hold on. Let me just get that started. Well, feel free to stick around if you'd like. And, you know, say hello to Minami. But yeah, thanks for coming, everyone. Oh, thanks for coming, everyone. Take care. Yeah, thanks for being here. Alright, let me just get the... How do I... Okay, there it is. I'm looking. I had lots of lot of fun. It's like a very cozy mystery game. I like it. Alright. And that, there we go. Alright, and here is the raid message. Well, I was gonna do cozy raid, but actually it's supposed to be cozy cub raid. There we go, we'll do it like this. Oh, you can do like this one. I gotta look up the little bear emojis. Hold on. There you go. Oops. Okay, there we go. So bye, Misky, no matter where you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Yeah, thank you for being here, child. I hope you have a good rest of your day, your night. Hope everyone has a good rest of their day, their night, and have a good rest of your week too, and a good weekend. Once the weekend is here, and I will see everyone next week. All right, it's gonna go down. Okay. All right. Bye, everyone. See you. Take care.